When life gives you mixed metaphors, picture this. You're at a family gathering, regaling everyone with your tales, and suddenly, someone says, "That's the straw that broke the camel's back, so now we're up a creek without a paddle." Your mind pauses. Wait, are there camels in the creek? And why doesn't anyone have a paddle? Welcome to the delightful chaos of mixed metaphors, where language takes a turn for the absurd and leaves everyone chuckling, or scratching their heads. In today's episode of Make Aging Great Again, we're diving into the hilarity of mixed metaphors. We'll share some relatable stories, laugh at life's quirks, and maybe even learn how to avoid putting all our eggs in one basket while barking up the wrong tree. Ready? When my friend Martha turned 70, she decided to take up painting. One day, while admiring her latest masterpiece, she said, "This painting is my bread and butter, it's really the cat's pajamas." While I admired her enthusiasm, I couldn't help but wonder what bread and butter had to do with feline sleepwear. But that's the charm of mixed metaphors. They're like our memories sometimes. A little jumbled, yet endearing. Another time, my grandson tried to teach me about social media. "Grandpa," he said, "you've got to think outside the box and go viral. It'll be a game changer." I replied, "Well, I don't know about viral, but my hip's a game changer every time it acts up." He laughed so hard he nearly spilled his soda. Turns out, mixed metaphors are a cross-generational comedy goldmine. Mixed metaphors are like a buffet at a potluck. Sometimes confusing, but always entertaining. Here are a few gems I've heard over the years. "Let's burn that bridge when we come to it. Why not save time and skip the bridge altogether? He's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but he's a tough cookie. So, is he a hammer or a biscuit? We've got bigger fish to fry, but let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. Poor baby. And what kind of fish are we frying?" Sometimes, life feels like one big mixed metaphor. But isn't that what makes it so colorful? If you can't laugh at your linguistic fumbles, you're missing out on some of the best free entertainment around. Here's the thing about mixed metaphors. They're proof that life doesn't have to be perfect to be delightful. As we age, we're bound to mix a few phrases, forget a name or two, or call the grandkids by the dog's name. But these moments remind us that it's okay to laugh at ourselves and find joy in the imperfections. Aging is like a tapestry, a mix of vibrant colors and tangled threads. It's about embracing the quirks and celebrating the wisdom that comes with experience. So what if we sometimes mix our metaphors? It's a sign of a rich life, filled with stories, lessons, and humor. If you're worried about your mixed metaphors spiraling out of control, or just want to master them for comedic effect, here are some practical tips. Pause before you speak. If a metaphor pops into your head, take a moment to think it through. Is it the icing on the cake, or the cherry on top? Either works, but combining them might leave people scratching their heads. Keep it simple. Stick to one metaphor at a time. Instead of pulling out all the stops while barking up the wrong tree, just pull out the stops and call it a day. Practice with friends. Turn it into a game. Share a mixed metaphor and see who can come up with the funniest combination. It's like Mad Libs for the linguistically adventurous. Write them down. Start a mixed metaphor diary. Jot down funny phrases you hear or create. It's a great way to laugh at life's little mishaps and maybe even inspire your next dinner party conversation. Meet Betty, an 82-year-old retired teacher who's known in her community as the queen of mixed metaphors. Betty has a knack for combining phrases in the most delightful ways. Her favorite? "I'm not getting any younger, but I'm still kicking up my heels while the iron's hot." Then there's Joe, a 67-year-old stand-up comedian who built his entire act around mixed metaphors. His advice? Don't cry over spilled milk when there's more fish in the sea. Life's too short to sweat the small stuff, or the mixed stuff. Now it's your turn. Share your favorite mixed metaphors in the comments. Have you ever hit the nail on the head while barking up the wrong tree? Or maybe you've been between a rock and a hard place, trying to make lemonade out of lemons. We'd love to hear your stories and join in the laughter. For an extra challenge, try creating your own mixed metaphor and sharing it with our community. The funniest submission will get a shout out. Let's keep the conversation rolling and the metaphors mixing. As we wrap up today's journey through the land of mixed metaphors, remember this. Life's a dance, and sometimes we're waltzing to the beat of a different drum. And that's perfectly okay. Aging isn't about getting everything right. It's about embracing the beauty of the journey, quirks and all. So, the next time you find yourself jumping out of the frying pan and into the driver's seat, take a moment to laugh and enjoy the ride. After all, mixed metaphors are just another way to add flavor to life's great adventure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your stories, like this video, and subscribe for more laughter and lighthearted looks at aging. Until next time, keep thriving with passion, compassion, humor, and make aging great again.